Hi, my name is Ari. Thank you for joining me today. It might be helpful if you have a bolster or some blankets. Yoga blocks can also be very useful. So grab whatever props you have and find a comfortable seat, wherever that may be. And I invite you to place any props underneath your hips to bring them higher than your knees. Get nice and comfortable. Have a tall spine, pelvis is tilted forward in its natural position. Get as comfortable as you can. And then I invite you to rest your hands on your thighs and close your eyes or find a soft gaze on the ground in front of you. Connect with your breath. Breathing in and out through your nostrils. Allow yourself to arrive on your mat. Feel the tension of the rest of your day wash away. Long, slow inhales and exhales. You're welcome to keep your hands where they are. If you'd like to place your hands on your belly to connect with the babe within, you're welcome to do so. Sending love and light in towards that little being, this little person that you are creating. As we move through class today, I invite you to listen to your body. If you want more or less of anything, please honor that. If you get tired, you're welcome to come into a child's pose or any other position that feels comfortable. If you feel hot, you are welcome to open a window, drink some water. This is your practice. Let's take a few more rounds of breath here, really settling in. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed, or if you'd like to open them, you can do so as well. And we'll take some movement in the torso. I am moving around in circles, but you are welcome to move forward and back, side to side, anything that will feel good to you. Moving nice and slowly. This movement can be as big or as little as you'd like it to be. And if there's a spot that you find that feels really nice, you can stay there. And simply connect with your body, connect with your breath, and connect with your baby if you would like to. Continuing to breathe as you move. And if you are doing circles, let's switch directions. Keeping the sit bones evenly rooted. Notice how your body is feeling right now. My hope is that after our time together, you feel better, calmer than wherever you are starting. Let's take a few more rounds of breath here, moving in whatever way feels good to you. And then come back to center. Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Next, we'll move into our tapas practice, bringing the arms up into goddess arms, palms face up, elbows point down. Your hands are just a little above your shoulders here. And as we move through our tapas practice and through the rest of our practice, I want to remind you that if anything doesn't feel comfortable or you get too tired, you are more than welcome to take a break. And as we sit here with our goddess arms, you can either stay here in stillness or you can sway, finding a little bit of gentle movement. I know sometimes in pregnancy it can be kind of hard to sit still because things can just be a little uncomfortable. Sometimes baby's moving. So find what you need right now. Staying strong with your arms. We keep a tall spine even as we're moving. And tune into your breath. The breath gets us through so many things, through so many hard things, through birth and labor, through parenting. Allow your breath to move you through your practice today and through life. You're so strong, and you can keep those arms up for a little bit longer. This will help you prepare to hold your baby, to be a strong parent. And let's push the palms away, stretching the arms long, fingertips reaching towards the sky. And then leaving your arms long, bring your palms to face the front of your room, fingertips reach to the sides. And let's wiggle the fingers here as we move the arms up and down. And then in, forward, and out. And let's keep going here. Continuing to wiggle the fingers as you move the arms up and down and in and out. Building strength here. Finger wiggling feels kind of silly, but it helps with circulation. Deep, expansive inhalations. Deep, expansive exhalations. Keep on moving. Feel the strength of your arms and notice what else is working right now. Your forearms, your shoulders. There's a little bit of core action here in the front and the back. Keeping you stable. Your spine is staying tall and strong here. Let's do one more up and down, and then in and out. Keep your hands out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the fingers, and then bring your hands into fists, and then release the arms and shake it out. You're welcome to give yourself a little arm massage here, the shoulders, the forearms, anything that would feel good right now. And then let's move out of our comfortable seat and we'll meet in hands and knees. Moving any props out of the way that you might have beneath you. We'll meet in a tabletop position. Shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips are stacked over the knees, and we'll move through a cat stretch here. So we'll inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tail, push the upper back up. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Let's continue moving at your own pace, finding as much stretch as you'd like here. Really noticing your breath, noticing how your whole body is feeling. Shoulders, the arms might be a little tired. We'll give them a break in just a moment. One more round here. And then go ahead and grab your block I will turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So from hands and knees, place your block between your hands. Bring your hands onto the block and send your right leg out to the side. You have a few options here. Your toes can either be pointed forward, to the side, or up towards the sky. Wherever you end up, your heel is pressing into the mat. So find your variation and then bring your hands to your hips. Torso lifts up, and you can also use your block here. If you'd like, you can put it right next to your right knee, just on the inside, and then send your right hand down your right leg or onto your block. Lift your left arm up and over. Fingertips reach towards the upper corner of the room. And breathe into this opening. Really pushing the left knee down into the mat. The left arm and fingertips reach towards that upper corner of the room. And check in with your right shoulder. Make sure there's plenty of space between your shoulder and your ear. One more round of breath here. Let's come back to center. And then you can move your block if you moved it. Hands come down to the ground. Release the right leg and then slowly rock your hips back and forth from side to side. Come back to center, send your left leg out long, and then find the variation that works for you. Either toes pointed forward, to the side, or pointed up. Hands come to your block, and then you can either move your block or leave it where it's at, whatever suits you best. Send your left hand down the left leg or place it on that block. Lift the right arm up and over and breathe into this opening. It's a wonderful side body stretch, opening up into the hamstrings here. Breathe deeply. Breathe space. Send your breath all throughout your body. One more deep round of breath. Come back up to center. Move your block if you moved it to your leg. Hands come to your block. Bring that left knee in and then slowly rock your hips back and forth from side to side. And you can move your block out of the way for a moment. And next is Yogi Mama's choice. You can either come into a child's pose, a polar bear pose, puppy pose, or downward facing dog. You can, if you know which pose you want to go into, go ahead and move into your pose now. I'll quickly cue through each one in case this is your first time here with me. So for child's pose, knees come wide, big toes come to touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels, arms extend long, palms press into the mat. And if it's available, your forehead can rest on the mat. Next option is polar bear pose. From hands and knees, you drop your forearms onto the mat. Hands can come together if that would be comfortable, and then relax your head down. For puppy pose, you walk your arms out long, palms press into the mat, and push your hips back. For downward facing dog, walk your hands forward just a little bit, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Find your pose, breathe deeply. Appreciate the shape that you are in. And have gratitude for your body, for doing the hard work of creating a beautiful baby. And recognize the effort it took to roll out your mat and move your body today. Good work. Slowly come out of whichever pose you came into and grab that block again. Place it at the highest setting at the top of your mat, and then slowly step your feet forward. Feet are about as wide as your mat, and we'll come into a forward fold here. Before you come into stillness in your forward fold, you can bend and straighten your legs. You could rock your hips back and forth from side to side. And then when you're ready, come into stillness in your forward fold. Hands can remain on the block, or if you'd like, you can place your fingertips or your hands on the ground, whatever's available to you. Let your head hang heavy. If this is too much strain on the backs of your legs, you can slightly bend the knees and breathe into this opening. Let's bring the hands to the tops of the thighs, bend your knees a little bit, and then slowly come up to stand. We'll come up into Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet are about hips width distance apart or a little bit wider. Palms face forward, extend your arms by your sides, and stand tall and proud in your mountain pose. I invite you to take a scan of your body. Notice how you're feeling. Allow any emotions or thoughts to be. Next, we'll come into a Warrior Two flow. So move that block out of the way. Bring your legs wide, about arm span width. Hands come to your hips. Turn your left toes in, right toes out. And you're welcome to adjust your stance at all. And then sink into that front knee. Hips and shoulders are open to the left side of your mat. Gaze looks over the right shoulder, and when you're ready, extend the arms long, fingertips reaching forward and back. And then let's extend the front knee, reach the arms up, and then sink back down. Keep flowing here, in and out of Warrior Two. Check in with your legs, make sure they're staying engaged the whole time. Make sure you're still breathing. Notice the strength and stability that you contain within you. Next time you're down, stay here. Take one deep round of breath. Hands come to the hips, extend the front leg, turn the right toes in, the left toes out, and then bend into the left knee. Extend the arms long when you're ready. Fingertips reaching forward and back. Gaze is just over those front fingertips. Engage the legs here. Extend the front knee, reach the arms up, and then sink back into it. Moving in and out here at your own pace. Stay strong and steady. We'll do just a few more here. Next time you're down, stay down. Take a few rounds of breath here. Hands come to your hips. Extend that leg, turn the toes in, and then heel toe your feet in until your feet are a little wider than your shoulders. Bend your knees, and we'll take some hip circles here. Moving in one big wide circle. And again, check in with yourself. Notice how this is feeling. Notice what is engaging right now. And if you find a spot that feels really good and wants a little bit more attention, you're welcome to stay there. Connect with your breath. In and out through the nostrils. Your hands can stay on your hips, or if you'd like, you can place a hand or two on your belly if you'd like to connect with your baby. It's up to you. It's your practice. You do what feels right to you. Let's switch directions. That's part of parenting as you're a pregnant person, as you are birthing your baby, and after your baby is in this world. You have to trust your intuition. You are a smart individual. And you know what's best for your body and for your baby. So I hope you take that with you. Let's do one more big wide circle. Extend the legs. And let's shake it out. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Always feels nice to me. And then let's grab the block one more time. We'll place it towards the top of the mat. We'll be coming into wave squats here. So we don't necessarily need the block right now, but it's helpful getting down to the ground. So bring your feet about as wide as your mat. Hands come to touch at heart center. And then lower on down as you push your booty back. And as you extend your legs, sweep your arms wide and bring the palms to touch. And then as you lower down, bring your hands to your heart. And then extend everything up. Keep continuing at your own pace, and don't forget to breathe. Notice the strength of your legs. And listen to your breath flowing with you. Let's do two more here. Next time you're down, place your hands on the block and then come on down to your knees. And to sit down, you can either cross your legs, your shins, and sit back, or you can sweep your legs to the side and sit on back. Whatever works for you. And we'll be coming down to a seat, so grab a bolster or blanket, anything you'd like to sit on to prop your hips up a little bit. And we'll come into fire log pose. So use your hands to assist your legs. Left shin comes parallel with the front of your mat, and then stack your right shin on top. So this can be a really nice time to place a blanket underneath the top knee. Makes it super cushy, or a pillow would work as well. Find your pose here. Feet are flexed. Rest your hands on your legs. Sit up nice and tall. And for some, this is enough. This can be a pretty intense stretch sometimes. Check in with your sit bones. Make sure they're both evenly rooted down. If this feels really good to you, stay here. If you'd like to deepen your pose, sit up tall on an inhalation. Exhale, fold forward. Hands can remain on your thighs, or you can bring your hands down to the ground to support your body. Deepen your breathing here. Make sure you're not clenching anywhere. Your shoulders, your jaw, your brow line. This pose is great if you are having sciatic pain. And if you are having sciatic pain, you are welcome to reach out to me and ask for more suggestions of stretches or movements that might be helpful. Let's slowly come out of the pose, moving any props out of the way. Use your hands to assist your leg, putting the right shin on the bottom, left shin on top. The left foot is on top of the right knee. And if you'd like, you can place a blanket or a pillow underneath the top knee. Rest your hands comfortably on your legs. Sit up tall. Feel your sit bones evenly rooting into the support beneath you. And notice how this pose feels in your body. If you'd like a little bit more, you can join me for a fold, slowly exhaling down. Hands can remain on your legs, or your hands can come onto the ground in front of you to support your body. Deep, expansive inhalations, deep, expansive exhalations. Notice if this side feels different from the other side. Checking in with your belly and your baby, making sure there's plenty of space here. When you're ready, slowly walk your torso up. And next we'll come into Shavasana. I will walk you through 2 really comfortable Shavasana poses, and if you like more than what I show you, feel free to reach out to me and ask for more suggestions, and I will directly respond, and I'll put those in future videos. So one of the first ones is side lying. It's really comfortable, and it's also a great way to sleep at night. So I have this little bolster. I put one blanket on top, and I'll put another blanket on top of that. And then I have another blanket for my head. So whichever side you want to lie on, that is up to you. Place your bottom leg extended long right up next to this little creation. Slowly lower on down using the strength of your arms to help you. And then bring your upper leg bent at a 90-degree angle on top of those blankets and things. And your hip and your knee and your ankle should all be on one line. And it can be nice to have a pillow or a blanket here to rest your head on. And your hand can either be on the ground or your belly or wherever is comfortable for you. The other pose I will show you is Queen's Pose. So you need 2 blocks for this. One block is at the highest setting, one block is at the lowest setting. And then I will just take this right here and place it on top. So you can test some of these things out if you'd like. See how it feels to you. And then scoot your hips right up next to your props. So use the strength of your arms to lower on down, roll onto your back. And then Your legs can be, you have a couple options here. Your feet can come to touch, your knees can spread wide, or your legs can extend long. One other thing, it can be nice if you have blankets up here to roll that up to help support your neck. And then the arms extend long, palms face up. So find your Shavasana pose. Get as comfortable as possible. And I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Feel your body relax and release into your mat and the supports beneath you. Imagine your baby curled up, all cozy in your belly. Hopefully they also remain still for this Shavasana so you can rest as well. Notice your breathing. Allow your body to rest. Enjoy this sweet space. Pregnancy is such a unique experience. You are growing another human life inside of you, and that is beautiful and can sometimes be a lot, but you are doing a wonderful thing by showing up, rolling out your mat, and taking care of yourself. Because anytime you take care of your body, you are also taking care of your baby. Feel yourself relaxing, releasing further. Bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Open your mouth, let something go. Bring movement back into your body in whatever way feels authentic to you. Gently roll to one side for a few rounds of breath in the fetal position. Or if you're already there, just take a few more rounds of breath. Using the strength of your arms, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat. And place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And notice if anything's arising at this time. Thoughts, emotions. Acknowledge them now. And then let them go. Take a deep inhalation through your nose. Exhale it all out. Bring the palms to touch at heart center in Anjali Mudra. And thank yourself for showing up today. Bring the thumbs to touch the forehead as a reminder of kind thoughts. Thumbs touch the mouth as a reminder of kind words. And thumbs touch the heart as a reminder of kind intentions. The light within me honors the light within you and your baby. Namaste.